And yeah, so let me say a bit more about the relationship between science and philosophy, because I think this is important. Because a lot of people have misunderstanding, right? A lot of people think that science is the only way to discover the truth. But as I said earlier on, science itself requires philosophical reasoning, right? So let me explain. So what is science, right? So a lot of people think that, well, science consists of experimentation, right, and observation, right? It's a systematic study of the world using observation and experimentation. And a lot of people think that, well, in order to prove anything, you need to test your theory, right, using experiments, right? The theory has to be testable, at least in principle, right? However, if we ask the question, right, why is testability an indication of truth, right? Why is experimentation an indication of truth, right? How is it that experiment help us to find out the truth? Now, you cannot answer this question by doing more experiments, right? You cannot do more experiments to show the value of you cannot do more experiments to show the value of experiments. Right? Rather, you have to explain, right? You have to explain why is it the case that experiments help you to find out the truth, right? And you have to talk about what is truth, what is evidence, and how does evidence lead us to the truth. You have to talk about prediction, which is used in science, and prediction requires philosophical reasoning like induction and deduction, as well as laws of logic, right? So the justification for these kinds of reasoning is not it's not based on science, but it's based on philosophy, right? So science requires philosophical reasoning in that sense, right? You need to explain why is it that deduction helps you to arrive at the truth. You need to explain why is it that laws of logic corresponds with truth, for example. And so all these are required for the foundation of science, and all this cannot be proven by experiments. Rather, their justification is based on philosophical reasoning.